Welcome back, welcome back. How y'all been? Well, I've been alright. Had a nice little hiatus. Little time off. Had to do some thinking. Had to do some praying. Just walk. You already know what it is, man. Big G in the building. So, as I go over things, as I walk around, you know, get the feel of everything. Things feel calm. What do they say? It's always calm before the storm. It's always calm before the storm. Hope you've been doing alright, like I said. So I hope y'all like that little video, Spiritual Spouses. That was a good one. I want to continue on that, but I don't feel like doing that right now, so we're gonna save that for another time when it feels right. Just want to do a little, I guess, update or some shit, you know? Just talk a little. Miss the camera. Miss stunting on you niggas. Like what Drake say? He said even when that house up wear every ring and chain. Some shit like that. So, you know, I had to throw both chains on today. I ain't throw all the rings on, really stunting. But I'm happy. I won. I won a couple victories out here. Lost some battles though, you know. Always gotta take a L. There's always an L you gotta take. That's how you win wars. So, as I watch videos, some older and some newer shit, I start seeing a lot of different things about how, like things I'm learning about and things I do or whatever, and kind of says it's bad. Now, me myself, I say certain things are bad myself. Like I don't, I constantly. I'm good right now. I'm sorry. I myself tell people stay away from the readings because you're not me. And it's not that I'm special. It's just that I've already been through so many mental things. Like I say about going against people or taking losses. It's just another loss to me. And if you're not strong enough and you're not wise enough to handle controlling yourself, because that's what life's all about. If you don't know how to take something for the information that it has and see the good in it and use it, then you're going to be like me when I first started listening to him, and you're going to be accusing people of everything. Now, at first I wasn't accusing anybody of anything because I was watching readings way before I started videotaping and playing Batman. I was doing this shit, I was watching this shit way before. I was watching this shit, I think back when I was talking to that chick because of something, I don't know. I forgot what made me get into it. But all I know is from the very start, it was because of randomness, for one, because I don't mess with that stuff. And it came up, and it just so happened to be talking about everything I was going through. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like, what? But I know a lot of, like I say, a lot of negative people use the power of the Lord. And some people trick us into thinking they're using the power of the Lord, and they're using witchcraft. Now, just like all the other stuff I be doing and showing, it be stuff that is from the past. And nobody really knows the past completely. Even archaeologists and all the rest of the people will tell you this. They don't know exactly what happened back in the day. They didn't decipher everything and blah, 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 right? And shit. So that leaves a lot of things on the open. As I dug into history to find my people and myself and stuff, and be like, yo, what the fuck, what the fuck did we ever do? Like, wait up, we really just started on a slave ship or some shit? Once I connected the dots and connected to the Bible, I started seeing and all these things that's written down and other people say, and it ain't my information. And which leads me to, like, you know, like the signs that I use and I throw up and all of this different stuff. And I know for a fact that it's like witchcraft stuff. But to me, it's not witchcraft. It's symbolism. Witchcraft, to me, from what I gather, is when you're doing rituals and certain spells and intent, and you're trying to do a certain thing, you do all these things in order. I don't know how to do none of that shit in order. What I do know is all the signs and everything mean things. Period. And since, you know, I'm the guy that likes to know what things mean, and then I learned about Masons and all of that stuff that everybody learns online, all that crazy shit. But what I never, sound the horns. No one ever talks about how King Solomon was a Mason. The first. Everybody leaves that out. And then, even if they do bring it up, they never bring up that he's Israel. And if they do bring that up, they never bring up that he's a Mason black Israelite. They don't bring these things up. They don't connect them all. They always leave out something. So then it makes me think, well, if he's the first Mason, and then when you read the Bible and see all the things he did and built, you're like, all right, well, I understand how some of the great things that we can't figure out got built. You get what I'm saying? See, if he was Israel, he was connected to the Lord. And the Lord gave him knowledge to make him do things. See, King Solomon, I believe, he asked to be one of the wisest. Everybody else asked to, strength, power, protection, all these other things. He asked to be the wisest. So what do you think he's going to do? He's going to create. So as I search through all these countless stories of Solomon and all of the stuff, 3, like, my brain takes pictures of things. I got like photographic memory. I'm getting older, so it ain't kicking in like it used to. And so I remember things by pictures, right? So just like the red and blue thing, you see me wearing red and blue all the time. One is my favorite colors, because it is, for some odd natural reason. And then you can blame it on Spider-Man. Spider-Man, my favorite superhero. So maybe that's why I like it. But I like black too. I like black and red, right? And I always go back to all these stories like I was saying. Jesus, Solomon, all these, that's what they was wearing. He's wearing red and Jesus is seen with red, white, and blue on all the time. You ever notice that? He's always wearing red and blue. He has the robe thing around his chest. It's either the red or it's blue, or he has the both of them across. Then I learned, colors mean things. See, and once you start putting all these things together, and you start realizing, like, wait up, what the fuck was these guys really trying to teach us in the Bible? Because the people around us are not teaching us these things. They're teaching us whatever the fuck they teach you, because I haven't been in church. Well, actually, I went to church this year. Last year, I went to church. I forgot, I got anointed. Yo, that shit was so crooked and weird. I think I'm called to go back in there or something, because I keep seeing that lady that first got me to go in there. And I feel weird because I got a reading on that. I'm going completely off my story now of what I was talking about, so I can remember this later. She invited me back to the church, and I was like, alright. And I just got this weird feeling, because I got a reading just recently about some shit like that. Some churchy church. And I'm like, yo, why every time she come around the readings, and see what I mean by the beginning of the video when I'm like, don't fuck with the readings, bro. Like, don't. A lot of bad witches are out there. A lot of bad people get paid to do bad things. Now, forgot, oh yeah, back to the Jesus thing and the symbolism. Care for yourself. Goddamn right. when I think about all these things I learned and I see like the bad guys, and then I realize like even the Bible says it. It's like the movies we all watch. Like you don't get a movie without like the bad guys like running shit or trying to take shit over. You know what I mean? And the good guys is usually a band of people, the rebels. Like in Star Wars, they was the rebels. Everybody want to be a rebel now, but you niggas is rebels for the Satan though. Y'all don't even realize it. Y'all think y'all being cool. Even myself. See, the one thing I never try to leave out in my videos is that I'm not one of you, and I haven't been tricked. And I want to know things, and I want to do better because I know things from being tricked. Now, I'm sure a lot of you either confused or think, because I keep hearing readings too that people keep saying I'm a fucking witch or some warlock. I don't need no magic powers. Everything I teach y'all is about your mind, making your mind strong, doing the laws of God, connecting to Him, and then He does everything. You're just smarter. You just become smarter than everyone else. You actually awaken your spirit, and you use your intuition, your brain, to stop playing around like you're a kid and you don't know when people are doing things, because you can feel things, you can see things. Like people act like they don't see things, but we do all the time. We just let it blow by us and say, it's a coincidence or whatever, because some of us, we get to live that. A lot of you get everybody can't be James Bond. Everybody can't be Batman. And even in the Bible, you know how many regular people there was? There's millions and millions. So it's like, come on. There's no story in the world where everybody's the hero. That's why everybody gotta get their fucking head out their ass at this $1 million dream shit. Like me, I talk a lot of big stuff. But that's because that's the motivation in me. That's I will never stop. Because what else are you doing in this world? If you're not working on yourself in the smallest way to the biggest way, then you are a watcher. You are a consumer. You are a helper. You're not a thinker. You're not a mover, a shaker. Every mover, every shaker doesn't, go to the top. That's why the Lord built men like me that, talk to the young guys and the young women and try to shake their ass up and be like, yo, dog, it's your turn after I, get older and bow out the game and probably not create nothing. Sorry, next generation. Sorry, next Jedis and good people of Israel and all the other nations that want to see it better. We're sorry that we're not smart enough and strong enough to leave you guys something to work off. But this is what I give yous. Knowledge. Things that I've learned that other people have learned from the beginning of time in writing to now. So, everybody's always been trying to figure out how to maneuver through life so we can live it the best way we can. Right? Now, I don't know where this is going. Readings getting real they're talking really big things. Really big things. And see, you gotta learn how to stand up for yourself. Some people ain't waiting. Tell me, man, all of that a lot of people just patience, man. People ain't trying to hear this shit no more, man. But I get it. Ain't nobody there to stick together. So, you know, like I said, when I look back at my elders and I try to see what they left us, you know, I got mad myself. And then I realized one day I'm going to be older. And what am I doing? Glad to be back. Happy people watch. I hope people learn from this. I hope others grow from it. I hope some of you actually believe and, you know, realize that you can do a lot more than you think you could do. Especially with the Lord. It's a new day, but it's an old day. New day with the old way, right? New day with the old ways. I can't wait to see where this is going. Fucking bugs everywhere. For the secret admirer, I know you out there. Readings keep bringing you up. Don't do no dumb shit. Try and get back to my peace now. Just relax. Do what I do and, you know, keep going. And I'm definitely not lying in these videos when I say my father is really, he's taking care of people. And I'm not playing with nobody no more. I'm too close. Like I said in my first video, everything I've ever wanted to do, I did it. Just because it ain't on a big scale, it doesn't bother me. I know where I came from. The darkness. Just like the first video, the shadows, nobody can see you. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody listens. Just another face. It's not like there's a million of you watching. Shit, 5 people was good enough for me. Now there's 130 or so, I don't even know anymore. I ain't really been checking. But all I know is there's a lot. We passed that 100 mark. Shit, I even put it in my videos, 1 of 12. Then I did 1 of 100. Because that's all I ever really wanted. I don't want to talk to a lot of people. I don't want to deal with a million different people and all. Like I say all the time, I wouldn't even know what to do with that many subscribers. That's power. You got all these people watching you and you don't know who's watching. You don't know who you're influencing. And they may not be, sound the horns, they may not be taking your stuff the right way and you lead them down the wrong way. How you doing? Because they're an idiot. Like my copycats that sound the horns, the copycats that my readings keep talking about. Don't copy me. You ain't me, and the Father knows it, so you know, he ain't gonna protect you. All love, all praise to my daddy.